This is Codecademy. I'm working on an introduction to JavaScript. I'm on lesson 1, part 5, Arithmetic Operators. Let's see what we're doing here. I bet it involves arithmetic. Arithmetic operators. Basic arithmetic often comes in handy when programming. An operator is a character that performs a task in our code. JavaScript has several built-in arithmetic operators that allow us to perform mathematical calculations on numbers. These include the following operators and their corresponding symbols: add, subtract, multiply, divide, remainder. And this returns just the remainder, the percent sign. It's fairly useful, actually. The first 4 work how you might guess. Yes, traditional kind of arithmetic here. Note that when we console.log, the computer will evaluate the expression inside the parentheses and print that result to the console. What that means is the computer will do the math on it, right? Calculations is one of the most basic parts of a computer. It is a significant reason as to why they were born into existence, to calculate different fancy numbers for war and for the space race and things of that nature. So note that we console.log, the computer will evaluate the expression inside the parentheses and print the result. Yep, so it's going to figure out what that is and print out what the answer is to it. If we want to print the characters 3 plus 4, we would wrap them in quotes and print them as a string. Yes, we would put a quote on each side. The computer now interprets that only as text, not as a mathematical equation. The remainder operator, sometimes called modulo, returns the number that remains after the right-hand number divides into the left-hand number as many times as it evenly can. So 11 divided by, but it's the percent sign, 3, that equals 2, because 3 fits into 11 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. And then you have 2 left over, leaving 2 as a remainder. So if we had 5 divided by 2 with a percent sign, what that would output is a 1, because 2 fits into 5 2 times, which equals 4, and then there's 1 left over as a remainder. Inside of a console.log, add 3.5 to your age. I have to add more to my age? This is the age you'll be when we start sending people to live on Mars. Oh, really? It's also going to be an age where I probably have less hair. All right, 30 plus. I'll do a space because I like that. And remember, right now, it's not going to be going into quotes because we want the computer to actually do the computation. So I'm going to go ahead and hit run here. And hopefully, excellent, 33.5. It's thinking about it. It's going to tell us success or something. Great. On the new line, write another console.log inside the parentheses. Take the current year and subtract 1969. The answer is how many years it's been since the 1969 moon landing. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter here, console.log, and then again, no quotes here because we are doing this as math. Minus 1969, excellent. Ending with a semicolon because that is what we should be doing. Hit run. 49 years, wow. Create another console.log inside the parentheses. Divide 65 by 240. And again, end with a semicolon. It says divide, so divide. That's just the slash. And there we are. We got a messy long decimal. That looks ultimately successful. And a multiplication problem here. One more. So 4. Create one last console.log. Inside the parentheses, multiply 0.2708. Wonder where that number came from. By 100. Let's end it with a semicolon. That's the percent of the sun that is made up of helium. Assuming we could stand on the sun, we'd all sound like chipmunks. Oh, okay, that's a thought. Let's put the 0 just to get technical because they have that in theirs. It would work either way. I'm going to hit run. 27% of the sun. Perfect. That looks successful. Let's keep going.